Hi everyone. I'm Keskar and I study here at MSF in grade 12, and I recently received a acceptance letter from Stanford University to study computer science. And I'm here to sort of tell you a little bit about my journey and how my experience has been and what I'm expecting. Well, I decided to apply for Stanford because it was one of my dad's friend's daughter went there, and since then, her experiences and stuff, it really motivated me to apply there as well. And it's quite a prestigious school, so I definitely wanted to go there for quite a while. For choosing computer science in general, I've been quite interested in STEM fields all my life, and specifically I like the impact that technology could have on our lives and how it can be integrated into any other aspect, any other fields as well. So that's what appealed me towards computer science. Plus I was a little good at it. I used to like coding and stuff, so yeah. So when it comes to preparing for the application, I think for US universities specifically, they tend to give equal weightage to academics and extracurriculars, in my opinion. And definitely, the grades are sort of like a prerequisite. But I would say that extracurriculars, the ones that you get involved in, make sure they're at least related to the field that you're planning to apply to. And instead of having a lot of extracurriculars, you should just have some extracurriculars that are really you've been doing for a while, and they should have like a common thread through them. They should all be connected in a way. I think that really helped my application. What helped me was networking with other students. I got the opportunity to network with a lot of students who had already gotten into prestigious schools, and I got to look at what kind of extracurriculars and what kind of opportunities and competitions that they were part of, and I applied accordingly. I participated in a lot of competitions, and I got to participate in several international competitions as well, which was definitely, I think, something that was a big part of my application. Essays are also an important part of the application. While writing the essays, one thing to keep in mind is do not start at the last minute. Make sure you start like a couple months ago, and don't take feedback from too many people, but take feedback from that one person who knows you well. That's what I did personally. And to be honest, I feel like the process of writing the essays in general sort of gives you a better idea of what direction you want to go in, because it sort of helps you brainstorm in a way. With the extracurriculars that you do, try to have extracurriculars that can have impact on someone. I feel like they often, the US universities, they often prioritize social projects and community projects, community leadership. So in my case, I had built an online information hub for patients with Parkinson's disease. So I used to send out monthly newsletters, and I had built a community of over 150 patients. So I feel like that was definitely one of the factors that that helped me. And in terms of my application was quite, since I was applying for a STEM field, I feel like there are various ways to go about building an application, a profile, like extracurriculars and stuff. So some of my friends, they often go through, they went through the like Olympiads, and if you're able to get a medal in an Olympiad or something, that definitely is very, very helpful. But I didn't give any Olympiads. I went through the other route, which was innovation and competitions that are for innovation for high schoolers. So I worked on a couple of projects in computer science related to Parkinson's disease, because I had a lot of like information about Parkinson's disease, because my uncle has Parkinson's disease. and a lot of projects that I worked on, I also presented them at these competitions. One of the competitions, which is the highest it's for high schoolers, a pre-collegiate competition. It's called International Science and Engineering Fair. I think I also got the third prize there in my category, which was definitely something that added to my application. In terms of MSF specifically, I feel like the recommendation letters were definitely extremely helpful, because Stanford is one of the schools that gives weightage to good recommendation letters and what other people say about you. So having strong recommendation letters is definitely a plus. And the whole IB program here, it's quite intensive, which has basically taught me how to prepare and study and how to give an exam, which is definitely going to be very, very helpful when I go to uni. And a lot of IB students that I know that are in university are often like, this is a piece of cake. The first year is always very easy and stuff. And the IB English, like my English teacher and my English course, definitely helped a lot in the essay writing process, because before I came to MSF, I feel like my English was definitely not up to the mark, but when I came here, it definitely improved a lot. I think one thing that I'm definitely going to miss about MSF is the family sort of feel that we have. I feel like every teacher knows you personally, and you can just go up to any teacher, and it's sort of an informal vibe that I'm just gonna miss so much. Yeah, that's really hard to find in any school, especially because MSF is a smaller school. That in my opinion is definitely a plus. And in terms of my application, one thing that might have also helped was because is that MSF is a well-ranked school, which in EU, which definitely it definitely helps. Yeah. Also, one thing to keep in mind while applying is that if you are able to share a story with them that sort of talks about your personality and what you value, and if you're able to tie your whole application, all your extracurriculars, through the lens of those values, then it has a much higher impact